Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Let's talk about Southern Charm, New Orleans, Season 1, Episode 5. Mary Jane's in the building. Let's talk. So basically, the crew of Southern Charm is going on a little trip, Myrtle's mansion in Louisiana or somewhere around there. And basically, there's supposed to be a haunted house. 10 people, 11 people, 12 people died in the house. But doing a little bit of research, it said only one person died in the house. And my understanding is probably it's haunted because the house is built over a sacred burial ground of Native Americans from Mississippi. So that could be probably one of the reasons. And if it's a haunted house like that, they got kids and spirits. Somebody need to relieve them spirits, send them spirits on their way. You know what I mean? Because it sounds like they're trapped in that house, if that's actually true. But actually, Myrtle's Mansion has been on paranormal TV show. It's also been on Unsolved Mysteries as well for paranormal activity, abnormal activity or whatever. So anyways, they're going there for their little trip. So this episode really wasn't about anything in particular, anything that special. But we got to see John. John has invited Ty has invited Ty to go on this trip with them. But basically, Ty is one of the females that was in the house. She was modeling nude for all the married husbands that John invited over to his house. So what's up with John? Do John got, is John out here pimping? He got women like that on deck that are posed nude for him and everything, and for his friends, his family, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, bring her around to go on a trip with them. But the ladies, the married ladies, the women don't know, like Reagan doesn't know, Tamica, she doesn't know as well. So anyway, Ty is going on this trip with them, and so John and Ty got something going on, but John said he didn't want to put no labels on it. When someone say they don't want to put no labels on it, that means they don't want no relationship, and you can't catch them doing nothing. So if you sitting with Susie, Becky, Helen, and they can be with them and they can do whatever they want. If you see videotapes or you see naked footage of them or in the act or of having, sex or whatever, or whining and dining another woman, Ty can't say anything because they don't have no labels. They don't have a relationship. So basically, she's part of his flock, in my opinion. But you know what? Kudos to Ty for having the courage to get naked in front of these men on John's bequest. And then on top of that, go on a trip with them and feel very comfortable in her sexuality. Is it like that? This is how we do to get on TV. This is what we do. But we all know people do way much worse to be on TV. So anyways, moving on from that, we have Jeff. Jeff goes to see a therapist because this is Jeff's second time to go see a therapist. He's having some issues, he's having some problems because his wife Reagan, she's living in the French Quarter part-time or whatever, but he hasn't been seeing her in the mornings. He hasn't really been seeing her at all because she is shacked up at the French Quarter somewhere doing her thing, basically by herself because she don't want to deal with the situation that's at home with Jeff because, he probably has CTE. He has frequent headaches. He's been drinking. He's depressed. She thinks he's disabled. She thinks all types of stuff about him. Hopefully the way Reagan is treating Jeff is because they're trying to sue the NFL or something like that. So anyways, Jeff said he's going to take this time and focus on himself while his wife has disappeared and left him high and dry. But also when Jeff goes to therapy, his therapist said, let it out, whatever. And it was like, oh, if your mom make you upset, let it out. Just expose it. Let it come out or whatever. No, what he needs to do, instead of yelling and screaming and try to recoup his money back from his mother, take her ass to court and get his hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars back, because was it legal the way that she siphoned the money out of his account and leaving him high and dry and causing problems in their marriage? I think he needs to go sue her for his money. Forget yelling and screaming in the doctor's office. Call the po-po. Call the police. The police will work for you, Jeff. You are Caucasian. So anyways, moving on from that, we got Reagan. She goes to see the voodoo doctor, the voodoo priest or whatever that was at, Tamica's housewarming party, whatever. And so basically the voodoo priest is like, your marriage is going to work. Everything's going to be all right. But don't disturb it. Don't push it. Don't rush it. Be patient. Don't finagle and do things to mess it up. Just let it flow. And that's something that you are not able to do, is be patient. So be patient with Jeff. All right. Basically that's it. It seems like Reagan is ready to hit hit the streets. She's ready to party up in the first quarters. She's ready to do her thing. She's ready to move on to something younger and something more, and a guy that doesn't have so many different problems, because she feel like Jeff has a lot of problems and she don't want to be stuck, with him when he gets older, and basically he has Alzheimer's or whatever illness he might have due to his head injury. She doesn't want to be his primary caregiver because she's still mad young, so she's nervous about that situation if she can handle it. And then on top of that, Jeff having his mom stealing their money, stealing the money out the account is a problem. But Jeff does say something that's very important. He says if he could do it all over again, he would never play in the NFL if he knew that he was going to have these injuries and these after effects, because it wasn't worth it at all, period. So it is what it is with that situation. And so really there's nothing else that really went on in the episode other than, we find out that, that's it. Oh, John is actually working with Gianna, or whatever her name is. He's working with her, and they're doing some type of big party expo, something different, something fancy, something down to earth, something that all the people can attend and go to and basically make money. So she's planning the venue, she's getting the location, she's going to decorate the place or whatever, and John's going to bring the art. So he's probably going to make some money and charge some money. And Tamica feels a certain type of way about that, because damn, she done diss my husband, Barry, because he said this comment about, he said the F-bomb or whatever. And so now she's totally distancing herself. And then the next person that she goes to do business with is John, which is in their circle. She couldn't find nobody else out the circle, because you know why? Because Barry wasn't giving her that, that bang, bang, bing, bada boom, bada boom. He wasn't giving that to, Gianna. Gianna was waiting patiently. She was investing money, talking to him, going out to drink with him, whining and dining him, showing up to the gym, losing weight for Barry, shaking that booty, shaking that body, making sure the weave was straight, making sure it was straight and pressed. But Barry didn't bite, because for some reason Barry is totally head over heels with Tamica, and Tamica don't give Barry the time of day. Tamica shows more affection to Jared and more affection to everybody else except for her husband. So anyways, Barry feels a certain type of way too after he hears this information from John at the table at the spooky house at the Myrtle mansion. Like, yo, what's good? He was just like, you know what, I can understand why she left, but it's like it's a shot in the heart. It's like mad disrespectful. Like, you're gonna work with this dude right here, but you're gonna diss me because I said something. So you're gonna quickly grab somebody in my circle to do business with, because it's kind of like rubbing it into his face. And then if you were such a friend and you knew Tamica for so long, you knew Barry for like 5-6 years, whatever, he said one word and you just gonna drop him like that. And John is a young kid. John is gonna do whatever. John's gonna do whatever that's gonna put his art out there. John figures like this: if she don't do business with Barry, she's gonna do business with somebody else, and she might as well do business with me. I would feel a certain type of way doing business with Gian, especially if she dissed my friend or whatever because of something he said, which if I can forgive my friend for what he said, if John can forgive Barry for what he said to whoever that dude was that talking about I sue you, I don't know who he is. So if John can forgive him, you know what I mean? So then he shouldn't, John should probably also see that, Gianna could forgive him too. But John was like, no, Gian, in this business world, you make one mistake, you out. So, John, you better not make no mistakes, or you better not do nothing wrong, because Gian will be gone. But Gian has a better chance of having sex with John than she would having sex with Barry, because it seems like she wants to be, she wants some of that D down. She want to be down. She want down with the guys in the circle. And, John is available. John don't discriminate. I was surprised John was messing with African American female, because before, in previous episode, he was with a Caucasian female, so I just thought maybe he just probably date Caucasian, but we see that he dates everybody, and he likes them. He likes Krugers too, but you got to be a Kruger with money. So, John, would I do that? Depends on, like, what is the investment? Like, if doing this art show or whatever, is it going to be something that's going to be continuous, or is it just a one-time event? Is it something that's going to be continuous? Is there a guideline, a platform where we're going to try to continue this structure? And how many people are going to come out? Are people going to pay for it? And, I will consider the numbers. If the numbers are great and it's gonna something that's gonna continue, then I will possibly get in business with Gian. But I will be nervous too, because anytime someone says that you did something wrong or you do something that is not of majority's opinion or they feel like it's negative, Gian will walk away from you. But if it's just a one-time event, they're doing a little show, whatever, and that's it, I wouldn't do I wouldn't do the business with her, because I would value my friendship more. But and I would think that, you know, Gian is trying to get back at Barry. Or maybe it's too much of a sour situation because it's too soon, right back to back. You just dissed Barry, broke up with business with him, and now you run into me. You know what I mean? Was I good enough before? Because she could have did business with Barry, the gym, and all this other stuff, and then also did the art stuff with, you know, John, because she knew he was an artist. So why now she want to do the business with him? How come she wasn't doing it before? And then now she's showing up around with him because she can't show up with Barry anymore because they're not doing business anymore. So the next best thing is John. So it is what it is with that situation. So you guys tell me what you think about John and Gian. I think Gian wanted bad. And that girl Ty Ty don't got no shame in her game. She's strong and she's independent in her body and her looks, and she don't care. So anyways, that's basically about it. And then, you know, Justin, he was very scared at that haunted house. He wasn't feeling it. He don't do plantations. He don't want to sleep in no plantations, because like he said, why the hell do I want to go to a plantation where they had slaves at? You know what I mean? And then on top of that, this plantation, where's the money going to? Is the money going to any of the slave members' family, or is it going to the former plantation owners? Or who's this historic money going to that is being paid? You know, our peoples were slaves, and the stories about slaves in the house, slaves getting their ear cut off, slaves killing people, whatever. But is this slave descendant family members getting any residuals from this house that is on, you know, Ticket Guide, Ticketmaster, on a Ticket Advisory, on Historical Place to Visit? So anyways, peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peace.